gnome. Okay, so like I said, they threw her name in there. You have to watch who they're throwing under the bus, right? So like I said, I noticed the thing about Pentagon Pete. Oh, you're new to talk? Welcomes. Oh, that's so cool. Happy 14th. It's weird because they say that it's TikTok's 14th or something. I didn't think Musically or whatever it was called had been around that long. But that's cool. So, let's see. Hold on. No. Well, let me ask. Have y'all felt like maybe she has been that she's also being thrown under the bus? Because I know I read today about her, or yesterday about them throwing her in as the person who sent them to CCOT, and that she sent them despite being told not to. But it's also interesting because they changed the number to 100. Doesn't it feel like a fire cell? Yes, it's like the perfect metaphor. It feels like burn them all up. But who would throw her under the bus, though? Because at least with Pentagon Pete, we know that Cash likely did it. Ooh. I wonder if Lil Marco is doing stuff. Remember how we talked about Marco being a singer? Whew. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Somebody is romancing. This might be Marco. This might be Marco. Romancing the, what do they call it? Okay, let's look at Gnome. I haven't looked at her yet. Gnome. Night. Impulsive, reckless, aggression, and then the romancing. I think this is Lil Marco. Exactly, Leah. I think this is Marco. The house is calling her out over money. Okay. And she is, ooh, that lady is bleeding money. Have y'all been on, look, she just like printing money. Oh, it's not mine. Swipe. I think he is. Because we did get him as a mole before. I think he is. Because they tried to throw him under the bus. How do you buy planes with no engine? I'll never forget that. Oh, Venus was killing me with that one. Yes. Marco is scared of that. But I don't know if y'all remember, because it was such a flash of information. But when the first fishing thingy happened, supposedly, and this was around the time, and this is the other reason I knew DJ was sick. This is the other reason I knew DJ did not have the same energy that he had before. Because someone came out, apparently it was DJ, but who knows, because that could have probably been a true social post. I didn't look it up. But I remember this being reported that DJ has said, Marco did it. And Marco was like, no, I didn't. And when I heard that Marco said he did not do it, I went, DJ's sick. DJ is not important. He is sick. He is out of it. And that's when I started looking into it, because I was like, Marco talked back. Marco didn't just say, yes, I did it. No, Marco said, no, I didn't. Marco crossed the man. Okay. And that's when I knew DJ was sick. And get water. Hold on. Oh, yes. Wait, how do I eat the popcorn? I don't know how I'm supposed to eat it. Wow. I have no idea. For real? That's interesting. Okay, so let's look at Gnome. No, there was one video. Listen, hold on. Be right back. I gotta get some water. Okay. So check it. There's this one, he's on the plane. The day that he's talking about his MRI. When he's supposedly talking about his MRI, and honestly, I have to go back and actually like look at that video. So I have to go back and look at that video. Because I was like, wait, Marco looks like he has a little life in his eyes. So now I have to go back and look at that video. Because it would make sense that his face was a little bit more relaxed if it was AI versus how it normally is now. Okay, I'll worry about that in a second. Let's go to Gnome. He's your favorite to watch? Really? Okay, so let's, oop, is she? Wait, is this? Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, first of all, let's clean this up. Water just dripped everywhere. That's interesting. We just got the judgment card. Yes, it was an eye roll. That's what I saw, like kind of an eye roll, you know? Oh, welcome, Banksy T. But we got the judgment card. So, fear of change, denial, self-doubt, resist to transformation. What's that about? Judgment in reverse. I don't know what that's about. I can't remember exactly what we were talking about, so I'm gonna let that slide. Okay, no. It's funny, I never think about her. But she came up about the CCOT. So let's talk about, is this, ooh. Okay. All right, we have Seven of Wands. Stand firm in your convictions. Seven of Wands. Is this her foundation? Okay, no. So what is this about? Yeah, because she doesn't have convictions. So how can she stand firm in her conviction? How in the hell was she a governor? Like, I don't understand people. Do people not go out and vote at those places? Seven of Wands. Challenge. Are you the one? Yeah, you're the one who was telling us about that. Okay. They weren't keeping her under radar for a while. Remember, she was doing the Barbie doll stuff where she was firefighter or something. She was the ice person. She was the whatever. I forgot what else. But she spent so much money on commercials, on ads. Because I was watching a video and her ad came up 7 times. And they came up in Spanish and I'm just like, who told you that this was like the right kind of, oh, that's what it is. Oh. That's her husband's company. So much sense. Oh my gosh. I heard it was like Friends or something like that. Girl. What? Okay. Let's look at Dome now. Like, I gotta look at her. That was the hubby. They said it was a friend. Listen. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, I'm not doing personal readings right now. I'm sorry, but listen, when I came onto this app, I saw about 7 people doing readings. So y'all just scroll up and you can find one. I'm not doing them yet. That's interesting. Okay. Girl. That's crazy. So, oh my God. They are such bad guys. They've received millions of bailouts. Oh my goodness. Ah. This is how my thoughts are going. Like really, like those birds. I was just like, what? What? Oh, those are just gifts, happy reader. That's hilarious. Hold on. I'm dying. Not dying. Let me not say that. What? Okay. The woman in the admin. Yeah, they're all over 60. Like 59 over 60. But a lot of them have been around since, Homeboy was doing his thing. Anybody know the connection between her and Agent Orange? Her family, Agent Orange? Because they all seem to go to him. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard about the. Okay, we got about 20 minutes, and then my people are on the way back. Hold on, they're on the way back. It's not that I have to stop, but it's like I like to respect the fact that they might be sleepy. They are victims again, so they had to give them power to keep them quiet. Okay. I wonder. Oil. Oh, what they're saying? I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so when we were looking at her, and by the way, if anybody's interested in the cards that I'm using right now, these are my favorite cards to use. If you can't tell, because they're a little worn out, but I'm going to put them below so that you guys can see them. And also, I do make a very small commission. I make, what is it? $1.98 per one that you buy. So any help helps. Seriously, it has. Hold on. I'm just trying to put them down there. I'm putting all the ones that I use. I did not get my pendulum from here, so I don't put pendulums up here. I notice like when I do pendulum reads, people are always in the shopping cart like, what are you using? It's not here. Okay. And then, all right, so you should be able to see them. They're number 8, so this is what I'm using. But these, I call these, oh, you got yours? Oh, these are my favorite, but you're gonna have to get like something to case them, house them in. You seen pics like the Blondie Blonde. Oh. I wonder though, for real, Amy, are they mostly survivors? Okay, but these are like my favorite. So I call these training wheels, but it's a little bit more than that. But anyway, so we got the, what is this? The 6 of Swords in reverse. Now Libby, one of my favorite readers on YT, she talks about, it's, if you look in the card, it's number 8. If you look, wait, did I put the card up? I don't know. Yeah. Hold on, let me just pin it. But Libby, one of the things she pointed out, like I said, she's one of my favorite readers on YT. One of the things she pointed out is like, if you look on this card, it looks like it's a celebration card, right? And then like the words here are like victory, success, recognition, etc. But one of the things she pointed out, which I started noticing too when she did, is that the people in the background actually are not celebrating. They have their back turned to him. So he's more of a pompous type of person. Like, yeah, you won, but we don't like you. Like that kind of thing. So she calls it a false victory. I don't necessarily know if I go false victory with that yet, because that's not peeking out in my readings. But I'm definitely getting here this pompous ass type of thing, like with her. And so it's saying here that she's not getting the recognition that she wants. Because at first she was out in front, you know, because wasn't she a Fox person too, or no? What do they call it? Central casting or whatever. Um, but she was loving it because she was traveling. She was on video. She was loving it. She wants to be a star, and so they did hide her away, and a couple of y'all just mentioned that, but she was hidden for a while, right? Um, and so now, like when she went to Memphis to do her little ice thingy and whatever, she's been essentially hidden away, and she's not being Barbie anymore. She did a Bumble, right? Besides the plane, wasn't there another Bumble she did? Oh, thank you for getting them. They're my faves. But wasn't there another mistake she made? She was. She wasn't respected in Florida. When she let that man get off. Oh, that's right. She's been in the hospital for something. Um, she probably just went and got work done. More work done. Because you know they make fun of her on South Park about her face melting. So she likely went and got more work done. You know, I think those guys are in the 4 a.m. club too. But there was something else. There was something else that she got in trouble for, and it was besides the plane. It was besides buying planes with no engine. I can't remember what it was. Well, now we know about that, right? But it was something else. It was because I thought they were gonna fire her after that. And he's like, no, I love Christy. God, I can't remember what it was. You know, it's hard to keep up. Yeah, so she's doing all these commercials now, walking around on camera and all that kind of stuff. Gender, yeah, it had to be more gender affirming care for real. Okay, so the whole point is she's not being the star that she thought she was. Do they even call her into Congress anymore? Anyway, so this is the other thing too, is temperance. And it's a little different from the Two of Cups, but it's like the Two of Cups, right? But temperance is major arcana. Oh, okay. Temperance is major arcana. So this is, you know, a big energy card. And it came right in the middle of it. And it's talking about moderation, balance, harmony, and healing. But those are the key words. However, I'm not looking at the words. I'm looking at the picture. So when you're reading cards, guys, you read cards how you read cards. One of the things I love about Libby is like she kind of like liberated me from having to stick to the card meaning all the time. And you can pay attention to I pay attention to what shows up very strong for me. So for me, I was seeing pouring from cup to cup. So moving funds to from one place to the other place, you know? So that's how I saw it, is that she's trying to, I guess, set herself up for the end, right? So it's like moving things that she shouldn't be moving. Like, yeah, she's spending that money, but look at the fact that she spent all that money on production with her husband, right? So this money is going into their pocket, not just another production company, not just a friend. It's going directly into her home, pretty much. But then you also have here in reverse is that nobody knew what she did. She had no leadership whatsoever. She was quite arrogant, and she had no vision at all. Like, I still wonder who does the productions. You know what? Remember how we were talking about how Chicago and the Black Hawk planes and all that stuff seemed like produced out of a movie? What if her husband produced it? Because they videotaped it and everything. Because, yeah. I was like, who's producing this? Because it was so production value. Like, it was high production value. You know what? Now that y'all tell me her husband has a production company, now I understand. Because it was so produced. And then one of the people, there were some people who were doing like park cleanup or whatever. And so they were like doing kayaking, and they rolled up and they saw the ice thing that was happening in Chicago. And they asked, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this right here? And one of the guy goes, the optics. If you are a officer, why are you worried about optics? But when you looked at the picture had this ICE agent in front of Trump hotel. So you saw this ICE agent looking all big and bad in front of a Trump hotel. It was the optics. It was definitely the optics. Oh my God. Hold on. I have to edit that. How in the heck did I get the wrong goal? Sorry, y'all. I did not mean to put no galaxies because no, that's a lot. Okay. So this isn't her energy read, but this is like a pre-read. So the whole thing about it is that she's not the star that she used to be. She's not in front anymore. So she's moving money. She's moving from cup to cup. And she's out because of the no vision, no leadership, none of that. So let's get into it. How does she feel about the rest of her year? How does she feel about the rest of her year? How does she feel about the rest of her year? Not how does she feel? How is the rest of her year? How will the rest of her year go? Because I feel like I said, we have to be moving things by the end of the year or we're stuck. Ooh, what was that? 2 major arcana again. Yes, she lost her daddy. So she's lost the lover of her life, the orange man who, used to protect her and put her in place, right? He loved her. She was like perfect optics. So that is the lovers. Definitely there. She did give into temptation big time, and that temptation has been a bite her in the arse. Also, though, we also have strength here. Thank you. We also have strength here because there is no strength, right? So we're in reverse. There's a lack of control, and she's insecure. We already know that. Anybody who operates like that is definitely insecure. Yeah, they have no leader whatsoever. ICE is out of control, like out of control. And then the energy underneath here is greed, materialism, So they not only are they out of control, but like I said, there's been reports that some of them are from the ICE state. So they are not going to be controlled by no woman. Not no American woman. Not no Barbie. All right, so what's her challenge, though? What's her challenge? Okay. What does that mean? Who is this? Is this Marco? Why do I have a feeling Marco is the Knight of Cups for me? Because he's romancing, he's the mold. So he's like smarmy. He's putting it on. Is Marco? Would Marco be, would he be her challenge? Is that her challenge? Is that Marco? Ooh, and truth is coming to light. When the truth comes out. Okay, give me a clarifier on this Knight of Cups. Broken relationship. Broken relationship. I know she was part of the gang in the beginning, right? Oh, I missed the potato in Paris. I wanted to see what it looked like. I know that she was part of the gang, the first part of the year. I feel, what's really, okay. This feels actually salacious, you guys. This doesn't feel necessarily like a government thing. This feels salacious. This feels like a secret affair. Oh, he's adorable. This feels like a secret affair, though. Did she have an affair with Marco? No. No. There was another guy. Oh my God, what's his name? There was another guy that they were saying was having. Who is Lewandowski? There was another guy. I think they said that she was having an affair with. Right, Leah? Okay, you remember too. Okay. Is it that guy? There's somebody, yes. There's somebody she had an affair with. That's part of the challenge too. That's why she doesn't want to go to work. Wait, did she try to? Ooh, hold on. That would be crazy. Hold on. Hold on. When the truth comes out. First of all, that shit gets the block party for real. Don't come here with no dumb shit like that for real. Oh, goodness gracious. That was disgusting. Anyway, hold on. Yes, it was somebody. But I'm wondering, like, seriously, I had to. That was gross. Here is something I've been thinking of that playing out with messages. Ooh, hold on. Let me write that. Well, okay, hold on. We're gonna nix the plane. We're gonna onyx the plane. Just save that because we're gonna onyx the. Ooh, goosebumps behind that. We're gonna onyx the plane. Okay. We're talking about the gnome by 6 attracting. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, no, we're talking about the gnome. But this is why I'm saying something. Ice Barbie. There we go. That works better. The garden gnome. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I was thinking, and I'm wondering if I'm correct. If one of those, but I'm like, wait, this feels too much like Scandal. But then again, Scandal has been like prophetic. One of those hospital visits. Did it have anything to do with this? That's what I'm thinking, because this here, no, it was a mental breakdown. A mental breakdown? Yes. Yeah. But was it over the relationship ending? No. Yeah, she's definitely had a mental breakdown. This was a hospitalization, like a Baker Act, pretty much. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay, so she's challenged by her. You know what? This was more than she thought it was going to be. This is more than she thought it was going to be. Okay, so that's her challenges. Okay, now I understand. No, this was. Okay. So this isn't Marco. Did she have one with Marco? Or is it just a different person? Because her challenge was a romance and a broken up relationship, which sent her to the hospital. Yes. Oh my goodness. But did they throw us off? Did she have a romance with Marco? I don't know why I keep thinking Marco. Yeah, she had a crazy episode. Oh, that's right. The purse getting stolen. That's what it was. Somehow with her $3,000. Basically as payment for the person who stole the purse. Yes, we already know this, right? Right? Right. Who is this? Where does this come in? I don't know where this comes in. This doesn't come into this reading because I didn't continue. Unless it was the past. King of Cups. That's not the past. What is this? King of Cups is emotional maturity, compassion, calmness, and balanced emotions. That would be the past. Wouldn't that be the past? No, because she never have them. So what was it? Hey, listen, the tea is popping. Marco's her enemy? Piping. this is the, this is Bide's card. You know what I mean? Like, this is his normal card. In a lot of people's readings, is that the King of Cups is him. But I'm trying to understand how that's in the past for her. Because what's she got to do with him? You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. If that's in the past, well, let's do a yes, no, and see if it does that. Y'all, we're not doing personal readings right now, and I don't think I'm going to get to them today. Okay. So that is him? What was I doing the yes to? I think, yes, that was him in the past. But did she work with him? Did she like him? Hold on. Pause. Pause, guys. Pause. Okay. Hold on. What was I asking? I think I was asking if that was Bides. No, it was yes. I think so. I just got confused just then. I think so. I think she liked him. But that's the thing I also get is that she didn't know it was going to be like this. You know what I mean? Hey, Bettina. I get that she didn't know it was going to be like this. Okay. So again, guys, I don't think I'm going to get to personal readings today because we got a long list of this stuff and I'm a lot more invested in it. So y'all just scroll up because it's Saturday. There's plenty of people on here who are doing personal readings. Okay. Wait. What is that? Ah, look how interesting, y'all. So the Empress, which would be her in this moment, they are languishing. She's not getting that. She's being neglected. She's not growing. So this is definitely her. That's her overarching energy is that she feels like she's been neglected. What else is there? This fell out also. And this is going to be dissatisfaction. So, of course, that makes sense. And then, okay. Misuse of power is 1. She got 2 aces in this thing. 2 bops on the head. Lots of emotion, y'all. Like, her cards are basically water. And it's a lot of water, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 water. 5 water, 3 major arcana, and one sword. So yeah, she's getting blocked. So that's a thing. Especially now with the money, she's getting blocked. All right, so let me just address the room real quick because I know people are new to me. Welcome, you guys. We are having a political chat right now. Secondly, if you are getting a personal reading, this is the menu for that. So it's not a random gift or anything of that nature. It has to be something very specific. But like I said, I'm likely not getting to personal readings today. Feel free to make a donation. I'm okay with that. But secondly, if you need a personal reading like right now, I swear, if you just scroll up, you're going to keep running into them. There's a lot of us on. But we're having tea time over here. So I might come on later and do a personal. I don't know. Yeah, she's definitely going down for CCOT. But I don't think it has penetrated her brain how much trouble she's in with that. Because I'm not getting that as part of her thought process here. Is like how much trouble she's literally in. But let's see if that's what she's about to learn. Because that's where we are. And what is she about to learn over these next few weeks? What is she about to learn over these next few weeks? She does. I don't think she's understanding how much trouble she's in. She does still look smug. Okay, what is she about to learn? Woo. Well, we have the Six of Swords here. Isn't that interesting, Susie? The only one in jail is a female. And she's pissed off about it too. Because she's like, what? Just me? But okay. So this is what she's going to learn. She's going to learn that, oh, interesting. It's a sword. Another mental thing. Thank you. What is she about to learn? She's about to learn that. Oh, really? What does that mean? That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Is she gonna get away with this? Wait, explain that to me. Can you give me more? Oh, okay. Now we got money coming out. Is this all under learning, right? Yes. Okay. What else is she about to learn? Now we got pentacles. So she's about to learn something about this money. What was that? Did anything flip? I don't know. She gonna learn something. What else is she about to learn? What else is she about to learn? Okay, I got, hold on. What else is she about to learn? Money. It's all money, money, money. She's gonna learn something big about this. She's about to get away with it though. What else is she about to learn? Is this hers? That's too much. Please give me more. Just one. Just one more. What is she about to learn? Okay. That's interesting because that was the very first card when we were doing the over. I don't know. I look cute with a mustache. I like that. Okay, so look, this is weird. All right. So I got, like I said, like she's gonna learn this part. This is throwing me off a little bit though, because it's like feeling lost, holding on. Nothing's jumping out for me here, really. So I asked for a clarification, and it kind of further takes me down this path I don't understand. So the first thing I got here with this as a clarifier was the Nine of Pentacles. But the Nine of Pentacles is a good card as well. You see, it's like abundance, luxury. But the Independence did stand out. I do think she set herself up well, is kind of what it's showing me. I don't know if we're going to go back after the money to get it from her husband. I don't know if we will. I don't think we will, actually. Well, the holding on to the past thing is like, the only thing I get with that is like the star thing, you know, like trying to be the lead or whatever. Like that's the only thing I seem to get with this. But it feels like she's going to get away in a way, except then the Knight of Pentacles came out. So the Knight of Pentacles is about a lack of progress, right? It's about, again, stagnation though. Like that's 2 times that word comes out, because stagnation's here and stagnation is there. So stagnation and stagnation. But then I was like, okay, what else? But it's a learning opportunity. So I think she's going to get away with it. I think she's going to be contrite. Like, oh, I was trying to do my job. You know, like, I don't think she's going to be really held to it. It doesn't feel like she really is going to be held to it. I think she might be able to get away with this. Okay, well, let's look at the outcome and see what it comes up with. Because, yeah, exactly. Her career is going to be over, but they're going to have money. And see, you have here too, as part of this, is that she's just going to stake her ground. I think she's really just going to say, like, I was trying to do my job the best way that I knew how to do it, blah, blah, blah. And she just might get off just because of who she is or what she is. Exactly. I think it's going to be the sympathy card. I think she might manage to get away with that. But let's see. What's the outcome? What is the outcome for, no, what's the outcome of her energy for the rest of the year? Hold on, one more pause. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. You were AFK. We're talking about, I forgot what y'all call her. Oh, the Ice Princess. Barbie, Ice Barbie. All right, let's get into the outcome. All right, show me. What's the outcome of her rest of her year? The outcome for the rest of her year. You're good. What's the outcome for the rest of her year? Thank you. What's the outcome for the rest of her year? I think she's gonna get away with it, y'all. Explain that for me. Yep. She's getting away with it. Because the outcome has the Page of Swords. That's interesting because that's on the bottom. It's so weird. I hear like Saint-Tropez or something, like leaving. So this is the Death card. It's on the bottom. So this says there's an end. I mean, the end is coming regardless, right? But I feel like she's gonna play the poke a fingernail in her eye, cry baby, like. I think she's gonna blonde widow it, kind of, because this is what it came with. Is the first thing was the Page of Swords. So you see, like, look at me, I'm so cute. I'm wielding a sword. Oh my gosh, I'm so funny. And so it feels like they're gonna question her, but she's gonna play stupid, and I think she's gonna get a slap on her wrist because she's gonna be able to have her harvest paying off. Yeah. She might be another one who gets away with it. Now, you do know energies change. So if something else comes out, but as far as the CCOT thing or whatever, it's going to be like, oh, I thought that's what I was supposed to do for my job. You know, like, miss me, but still. And it's interesting because another major is poking out. So I want to see what that is. The Star. She's going to get away with it. She has hope. It's going to happen. So as of right now, as of the energy, as far as the CCOT thing is going, she's going to get away with it. She's going to be like, you know, it was early enough in the regime that it wasn't a crime against humanity type of thing. I did, Amy. And it's like, girl, you're always dabbing the same eye. Will she get caught eventually? Possibly. If we never stop looking for her, I guess, so to speak. But remember, we can't bring any charges that we're not going to see all the way through because double jeopardy. Okay, that just pops my bubble. She gets away with it.